Oh no, I ain't blowing no smoke. I mean, I've been sober, but you should've known it. I wasn't going.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. On this week's video, as you guys can tell, we are doing a Spooktober series video for sadness and also for joy. I decided to do 2 for 1 since last week I did not get to do a video for you guys. So let's get started with this week's video. We are starting with joy, even though you guys got sadness, but hopefully you guys do enjoy it. There is extra content and behind the scenes on TikTok and Instagram, so if you guys are not following me on there, you guys do know, go give me a follow for extra content and behind the scenes. Let's get started with joy. Joy, where are you at? You guys, hey, I have not filmed a YouTube video for Halloween, so I think it was time I get into it. As you guys saw in the intro, you guys saw who I'm doing, so I am putting on my contacts right now. They are blue. It's been a little bit of a minute since I got into putting on some contacts though. Sometimes they're easy and sometimes they are not, so let's see if they're gonna be easy today. I get nervous putting on contacts, y'all, because realistically they take forever. So I'm gonna try to do one on camera with you guys, but I really doubt that I'm gonna be able to get into it with you guys. So if I do, great. If I don't, sorry y'all. I'm trying my absolute best. Just because I know myself, and contacts, yeah, I know I'm not gonna be able to do this like that. Hell no, I'm not gonna be able to do it like putting it down. And I see her in the back of my mind all the time. Oh hell no, this is gonna be hard as fuck. Y'all are gonna look at me like a dumbass. The fuck am I doing? Okay, okay. That was actually not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Oh, period. Okay, I just gotta wait a little bit because it gets red. But look at how freaking bright they are, bro. I just have to blink a little bit. Holy crap, look at how bright blue they are. Okay, I'm gonna do the other one on camera because look at how long it took me to just put one because I was like so scared. Give me a second. Alright, I got them on. Yo, it was a struggle to get the second one on. It's not even funny. But as you guys saw in the intro video, it is very much needed because we're giving you guys a 2 for 1 special for this week's YouTube video. A big thing that we're gonna do first for Joy is we're gonna do Joy's brows. Joy has like blue hair, y'all, so obviously I'm gonna go in with a wig, but I want to do the brows as blue as possible. I am gonna probably spoolie in a little bit of white in here, but most of the time I really don't have to with my brows. I can kind of just get them to be that color. So I am gonna go in with a freaking tiny brush. So I'm gonna grab, I have this little like really tiny thin I don't know where the hell I got it, but it's a Dolce & Gabbana brush, so I'm gonna use this and I'm just gonna go in there and kind of make it so that I'm able to use this. You can use, if you really wanted to, y'all, what I would probably do just to get it a little bit lighter, if you really want to, I would grab a little bit of concealer. I can use this like Joa one. You can just go in there a little bit and just kind of like brush those hairs just so they're a little bit lighter. You don't have to do that too much. Honestly, if your hairs are super dark, then pues sí. But like, personally, mine are not like super dark. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't feel like a lot of people have to do too much to the eyebrow hairs. Because at first, they're not really like super sparse and dark. But all you gotta do is kind of tap it in a little bit. And when you're spooling them out, it's fairly easier. My hair is like in the way a bit. But you see how easy that is? It just kind of looks like viejita vibes. So, I'm going into my Morphe 35B. Honestly, y'all, I have used this palette so much, it's not even funny. It is like super old. But it works for me. I'm probably never gonna throw it away until it's done and over with. So y'all can clock me as much as you want, but whatever works. So for me, I like to, this is probably cochina vibes, but I like to like make my brush as flat as possible. So sometimes I do like usar la saliva and do that. Because I feel like that's the easiest way to make it as flat as possible. If you can make it flatter than that by doing anything else, go off, queen or kings. Again, I am going to state this before because I have had people freaking clock me for some of my Halloween looks. And this is my version of how I perceive characters and or how I want to perceive these characters. So again, if you do your version of them, by all means, mama, by all means, papas, do them however you perceive them. These are just how I perceive them, and these are how I'm gonna do them. So you know how when people Disney bound, same thing, same difference. Brows are done, so we're gonna get into the paint part. The paint part is where it starts to get a little fun, y'all. Honestly, for me, because if you know Miss Joy is very much bright yellow. She's not just SpongeBob yellow, she's very much bright yellow. So let's get into the yellow. Okay, so I have my Mayron paint stick. This is the cream blend stick, and this is in the shade yellow, I'm assuming. On the music real quick. And then I'm also grabbing some white, and I'm mixing it on my paint palette, but whatever I have extra, I'm just putting on the face. But you guys see how I'm just putting whatever I have on my paint palette? I am gonna mix these colors just because y'all know that Joy is not just straight up yellow, and this is like Homer Simpson yellow. She is pretty light. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. She is not this light. She is not. She's a little bit more yellow. So I have to play with the color enough to get it to her yellow. Which I want to do. I want to play with the color enough to get it to her yellow. I want to say. That sounds about right. That looks about right. To me, that looks about right. I'm over here doing it with my fingers when I should have been doing it with a brush, but Mayron, if you love me, please send me more white paint. Please send me more white paint. I know y'all like my stuff. Like, I've seen it. I've seen y'all like my stuff. Like, I don't feel like it's, I feel like she's yellow, but we'll figure it out. I feel like Tweety Bird. También. If Tweety Bird had blue eyebrows, it's, you know what do I always say about everything I do? Trust the motherfucking process. Trust the process. I can't be cussing too much because my Loki, my nieces and cousins be watching this. I be trying, y'all. I really be trying. I really be trying. Yo, if this looks green, it's because of the brows. I'm trying not to hit the brows. That's the struggle part. Not to hit the damn brows. I should have got a thinner brush by the brows, but I forgot. It's okay if it hits my hair. I'm gonna have a wig anyways. But the brows are the ugly, damn, not the ugly part, but the part that I'm not trying to hit because then it's gonna turn out green. There we go, there we go. Jesus. Jesus, Joy. So I'm gonna go a little bit more on top with the brows just so that we can enhance that color, because you do lose a little bit of the color. Honestly, the only thing I hate about paint is its paint is just as bad as like a concealer. If you do not like set it at a certain thing, it'll crease like a motherfucker. So trust me, y'all be thinking that paint is just as easy to work with. No, it's not. So as much as y'all be thinking paint is super easy to work with, it's not. I'm gonna grab this big fluffy brush and I'm just gonna go in there and set. Yeah, I have multiple people the other day that were like, oh, it must be super easy to work with paint because it's, fuck no, it's not. If it was so easy to work with, y'all, trust me, everybody and their moms would love to work with paint. But it's not. It's not that easy to work with. If you have certain types of paints too, sometimes they don't work that well. I would love to buy this palette from Mayron especially, but the only cosa is that it's super expensive and a girl doesn't shit money. So if I did, I would, but I don't shit money. I am gonna go into this Morphe 35V palette and I'm going into that darker yellow shade right here, which is this color right here. I'm just gonna kind of tap out a little bit of the excess. And I'm also going to go into that white a little bit just to kind of lighten it up and use it to kind of contour the face. As you guys can see, it's just going to kind of give it a natural contour. I don't want to do way too much. I just kind of want to give it a little bit of contour. I can grab it on a smaller brush. I'm gonna grab it on this brush. Here we go. Just kind of wing it out a little bit. There we go. Perfect. I know Joy doesn't have a lot of yellow to her eyes, and it's fine. Like I said, it wouldn't be a me look if it didn't have some glam to it. So I am making it a little bit more me. So if it didn't have glam, it wouldn't be me. Not so big. Okay. Alright. That is a little contour moment for Joy. And that's cute actually. Period. Alright. What I am gonna do is I am gonna give her now her little liner moment. I gotta figure out what I can do for her liner, so give me 1 sec. Okay, so I have this Epilinks pen. This is a blue one. This is in the shade, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what shade this is, but this isn't a blue shade. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go right above. Okay. I think that looks good. Alright, let me do the other one off camera. Alright, so what I ended up doing is I finished the liner on both sides. I ended up putting some of this Snapscara mascara. This is a blue mascara. I put that on just so I can give myself a little bit of like a lash lift with like a blue mascara. I think I'm gonna put some falsies just because I feel like it's not doing enough, and you know Joy's eyes be hella big and I feel like this is just giving me a bare minimum. I'm gonna put some blush. This is my Ioni blush. I'm gonna put some of this on. Joy has hella flush cheeks. I do want to give her that flush of color just because she has a hella flush of color. This is more of like a rosy kind of peachy flush though. I don't want to give her too much of like a pink flush. I want to give her more of like a rosy kind of color just so that it looks kind of like a semi-natural flush. So it's not super crazy, pero enough that it's there. You see? I'm gonna use my Metamorphosis lip liner in the shade Eternal. I'm gonna use a my PH lip oil that we did review in that Nightmare Before Christmas X Wet n Wild collection. Thing that I didn't really like from that collection, but because the applicator sucked, If they would have changed the applicator, I might have actually really liked it because the color is honestly really, really pretty. Just the applicator sucks ass. Let's count how many times I have to dip into the actual product for me to get. Okay, what I am gonna do now, I'm gonna put some lashes, some false lashes on, just to give Joy's open eye illusion. And then I'm gonna put on the wig and the dress. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna get the wig on really quick. Well, I'm gonna get the wig and the dress right now, just so you guys can see. And I'm gonna show you guys where it's from, so you guys get the illusion. Alright, y'all, I am back. I have my wig cap on, and I have these lashes. These lashes are from Kiss. They are the Lash Couture Luxe collection lashes. These are in the style, what the fuck are they called? Sassy Hybrid. Honestly, I was not gonna wear some long lash ones, but I was like, fuck it, might as well. Alright, if y'all know from my Coraline video, I have this wig. What I was gonna do is I was gonna style it for Miss Joy. So, let's get her on. Hold on. I'm gonna struggle a bit real quick because it's been a little while since I put on a wig. And I got a freaking big ass bun in the back of my head for some reason. But damn. Oy. I want to see Joy's hair really quick. Don't not make fun of me right now. I'm trying to see how Joy has crazy hair anyway, so I don't know why you guys are gonna say anything. Except Joy's bangs are low-key not as long as these. So like I wanna fix them to the point where they look super short. And I wanna style her hair. So what I was thinking is kind of like, where's the freaking hair tie? Well, not hair tie. I was just thinking of kind of just clipping her hair like that. But the cosita es que tiene esta pinche cosa acá. That's the only thing. How the fuck do I make her have an alfalfa? How do I make her have an alfalfa? I can't. Like, I can't figure that out. I would need this gloss. I would need something to like hold it. Damn, Joy with her freaking little alfalfa. Damn, piquito. That's as close as I'm gonna get. Con el piquito. That's gonna look stupid, but fuck it. Oh my god, I look so cute with blue hair. Alright, y'all. This dress, though, I didn't have like a floral dress. I know she has like a little floral dress, but this is as close as I was gonna get to it because I found this and I was like, it screams Joy. I thought it was cute. Yes, I did wear my pink little thing under because I was like, your girl's not changing that. I was like, period. Body needs to be snatched underneath. But look at how cute. Y'all can't tell me I did not do that. Y'all just make sure you pay attention to the reel that I'm about to make on my Instagram because oh my god, this is gonna be one of my favorite reels and this is one of my favorite audios. So Now we're also going to get into Miss Sadness. If you guys know, a lot of people call me llorona because I be crying and getting hella emotional. May have the blackest freaking heart, but your girl cries. So tell me how I did on Joy. I think I look cute with blue hair though. So let's get into sadness. There is no joy without sadness. There's no sadness without joy. So let's get into it. Tell me how I did. I think I did really good. I think I killed that. I don't care what nobody says. I think I killed that. Alright, now that I filmed all the TikToks and the reels for Joy, I'm gonna take the wig off for Joy. Oof. Yo, honestly, I think that's the hardest part about filming for like characters and like social media. Really, honestly, is doing like the extra content. For me personally, I think that's the hardest part, is like filming like TikToks and all that stuff, because that's where I take a little bit longer, because it involves having to put my personality and my spin in it. So if you guys were to know how much longer stuff like that takes, y'all would be like, what the hell? It takes a lot longer. My eyes are drying out a little bit, so just know I do it for you guys, because a lot of you guys like to see these looks too. A lot of you guys love my Halloween series, so I appreciate the love. Sometimes I be really trying to dig deep with it, because sometimes I be lazy, y'all. Like, I really do be lazy. I'd be like, shit, but I love doing it. Sometimes I really need to just motivate myself. That's just the only thing. It's like, honestly, I love doing it. It's just the motivation. Like, same thing with makeup. It's just I gotta motivate myself. I have to hurry up because the contacts are low-key starting to dry on my eyes. So let's get into it. Alright, I'm just gonna go in with it. I'm using my main round stick, the blue. I'm wondering why I didn't go back down. And then I'm gonna go in with my white one. This is so messy. Just a little bit. So you can't really mess that up. The only thing is I want to look sadness blue, not Smurf blue. So I kind of have to keep it a little bit darker. Morphe 35B palette. I'm going to dip into that for the eyebrows, just so I can refill in my brows. And I'm going to kind of go a little bit like, if you guys remember my brows that I did for Emily from A Corpse Bride, I'm going to kind of angle them upwards. So what that means is I'm going to grab this brush and I'm just going like this. So you see that slight angle? I'm going to angle them upwards like that, just to give it a little angle, kind of, because Sadness has a little angle to her brows. So I'm just going to give her that little angle back. Joy obviously didn't have that, so I can give Sadness her little angle. And Sadness has darker brows, so Joy had lighter hair. Sadness has full dark blue, so I'm just gonna do all dark blue. I'm gonna set a little bit of my face right now with the Airspun. Alright, I'm gonna give Sadness a little bit of a contour. I know y'all probably gonna be like, another person with a contour? If y'all don't like it, what can I tell you? I like contouring. I think they need contour, sorry. I sadly think they do. So I'm gonna give Sadness a little bit of my contour. So I'm gonna use that dark blue that we had for the eyebrows just to give her a little bit of contour. Just a slight little one, not too much, okay, y'all? Don't think I'm gonna freaking contour her to the gods and shit. I just want to give her a little contour. Damn, I look sad. Get it? I need to shut the fuck up. What's the music? Never mind. Spotify be always giving me ads. I don't know why. It's always me. That's about it for a little contour moment. She does have a blush, which is kind of like a berry tone blush. So I am going to give her a berry tone blush moment. Oof, that's a little too deep. Not too bad now. Oh, I just jabbed the hell out of my thing. Okay. I want to say that's good. Give her actually a little bit more flush of color. That's fine. I'm gonna get this eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna dig into this dark navy blue eyeshadow. Just kind of give it, well actually I'm just gonna dig into that eyeshadow that we use for her brows. Just kind of smoke it out a little bit. There we go. Just kind of give it a little smoky eye effect. Alright, so I have that done. I'm gonna put a little bit of a shimmer right here just so we can give herself a little bit of color. Surprised the shimmer still kind of works, to be honest. Because most of the shimmer in this palette barely be working. So we can give it a little bit of shimmer just so she can have a little pop of color. Well, she has a lot of pop of color already, but just a little, you know, toquecito. A little touch of glitter or something. I am gonna put some black liner just on the top, just on my line, and then I'm gonna put the lashes back on, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so I finished my eyes. God, my eyes look huge. Alright, now I'm gonna do my lips. A blue lipstick in here. This is from NYX. And shit, if this is not blue enough, I don't know what is. Oh, this is perfect. Mm-hmm. This is what I mean when I be saving random ass colors, y'all. Because I know one day I'm gonna need them. Y'all be like, why you gonna need that bright ass blue shade or that bright orange shade? That's what I'm gonna need it for. Period. This wig cap on. One thing about wig cap, y'all know, I have to get all the hair in there. My eyes are so dry right now, just because I've been doing this for probably like a few hours already. And it's just done, so look at how red my eyes are. It's not even funny anymore. My eyes are telling me, girl, if you don't hurry the fuck up, I'm gonna beat you up. Alright, we're gonna get this wig on. I just combed her and everything too, and now she's already at this shit show. Oof. Hold on. Wait. Thing with sadness's bangs are all to one side. So I do have to work with that and get my comb. I do have to work with it. Let me see. I can kind of do that because if y'all know me, I used to have a side part for the longest amount of time. Very much emo girl vibes. Oh, cute. Alright, let me get the sweater and the glasses. I have to find my glasses. Because I honestly have these, but these are not the round ones. I need the round ones. I need to find those. So give me 1 second though. Alright, y'all. This sweater is going to be stained after this. But this sweater is a hand-me-down from my mom. The wig is from Amazon. These glasses were sunglasses, but the lenses are popped out. And you guys saw how I did the makeup. I'm in love. I love this. What do we think? What do we think? Y'all know I love me some Disney. So how we feeling about a little sadness in our life? But yeah, that is the end of this tutorial for both joy and sadness. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you guys did, thank you guys so much for the love. I appreciate you guys for sticking through for both tutorials. And if you guys do follow me on TikTok and Instagram, there's more content on there and behind the scenes. Happy Spooktober. Thank you guys so much for the love, and I will see you guys in next week's video. But yeah, adios. Woo!